Okay, imagine this. You step inside and boom, the whole world outside just kind of vanishes.
Hmm.
And the air hits you. It's warm, right? Humid
Yeah.
and thick with this amazing smell.
Yeah, that blend. You get the sharp, dark espresso,
Mm-hmm.
but then there's that caramelized sugar, maybe cinnamon, butter.
Just intense. And then you see it, the counter, like a treasure chest, all golden and flaky and creamy stuff under the glass.
Absolutely dazzling.
You spot the famous one, of course, the pastel de nata. Everyone knows that one. Maybe it's why you came in.
Right, the global ambassador.
But look closer. I mean, really look. What about all those other things? The little golden domes, the fried things, the weirdly shaped ones.
Yeah, dozens of mysteries just sitting there.
Exactly. So this place, the Pastelaria, it's obviously huge in Portugal, part of daily life. But, for someone new, figuring out that counter and the whole vibe, the chaos, it can feel a bit much.
It really can. It's a feast for the senses, definitely, but it's more than that. It's like a cultural key waiting to be turned. And that's what we're doing today, right? We're diving deep into the Pastelaria, going way beyond just the nata.
Mm-hmm.
We want to help you, the listener, understand why this place is so vital. We'll decode the history baked into the sweets, the practical side of the savories, and honestly, the really crucial bit,
The rules.
the unspoken rules, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
the etiquette. So you can walk in, order, and feel like, you actually belong there, experience it like a local.
Okay, good. Let's unpack this then, because it's not just a bakery, is it? Or a coffee shop, like we might think of it.
Not at all, no.
Our sources keep calling it the social heart, the living room of the neighborhood.
That's spot on. And what's really interesting, I think, is how it cuts across society. It's not like, fancy places for some people and basic spots for others.
Right.
The Pastelaria is for everyone. It's this totally neutral ground, a real community hub. And it runs on this daily rhythm.
Yeah.
From the second the doors open.
Okay, paint a picture of that rhythm for us. Who's there? What are they doing?
Well, early on, you'll definitely see, say, construction workers. They're grabbing that first quick, strong coffee, maybe a simple bread roll.
Standing up.
Almost always standing at the counter, yeah.
Mhm.
Au balcon. It's faster, cheaper, maximum efficiency.
Okay.
But then you look over at the tables, a mesa, and you might see, like, an older couple reading the paper, nice and slow.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe some local business folks sorting out a deal over a mid-morning pastry. It's where gossip happens, plans get made, families meet, friends catch up for breaks. It's constant.
And the sound drives it all. It's not quiet.
Oh, definitely not quiet. It's like a symphony, kind of. You've got the hiss, that rhythmic hiss from the espresso machine.
Yeah, always going.
Always. Then the clatter, ceramic
Mhm.
cups, saucers, constantly being stacked, served, cleared, ping, bang, clatter.
And just the noise of people talking, loud, friendly Portuguese chatter.
Exactly. Layered over everything. It feels busy, maybe even chaotic.
Organized chaos.
Perfectly put. Organized chaos.
Mhm.
But the staff, the regulars, they know the dance. They get it. And if you think about it, for someone visiting, someone looking for that real cultural immersion, you can't really beat it.
How so?
Just standing there at the counter, at au balcon, watching it all happen, you're right in the middle of the pulse of daily Portuguese life.
Yeah.
And what does it cost you? Like €2 for a coffee and a pastry. It's amazing value for such an authentic experience, a masterclass in how things work locally.
Right. Okay. So we've got the social scene down. Now let's face that counter again, that amazing, maybe slightly terrifying glass case.
Okay.
The nata might pull in the tourists, sure, but you're saying the real story, the deep culinary history, is in this other category. Those sorry conventual, convent sweets.
Exactly. Conventual sweets. This is where it gets really fascinating, historically speaking.
Okay.
Because understanding these pastries is kind of key to understanding a big part of Portuguese identity. These recipes go back centuries.
Wow.
And they started in the monasteries and convents all over the country. It's a story of ingenuity and economy, really.
And the main ingredient, you see it everywhere, is egg yolks. Loads and loads of egg yolks. Why? What's the deal with the yolks?
Ah, okay, this is the brilliant part, the origin story. So the nuns and monks, they needed egg whites.
For cooking.
Not mainly for cooking, no.
Yeah.
They needed the whites to starch their clothes, their religious habits.
Get out, really. For laundry.
Yeah, to make them stiff and crisp. So imagine you're using tons of egg whites for starching.
Yeah.
What are you left with?
A mountain of egg yolks.
Exactly.
Yeah.
A huge, consistent surplus of egg yolks. And wasting food, especially back then in a monastery. That was a big no-no.
Right, gotta use everything.
So they got creative. They developed these incredibly rich, really delicious recipes using pretty much just those leftover yolks, sugar, and often almonds, too.
So that whole tradition, using up the yolks to avoid waste, that's basically the birth certificate for Portuguese pastry.
Pretty much, yeah. It's literally the heart of it.
But why so much sugar? I mean, they are sweet. Is that just how they liked it?
Well, they are definitely sweet, no doubt.
Uh-huh.
But the sugar wasn't just for taste. Think about it historically.
Ah, preservation.
Exactly. These places were making huge batches, and way before refrigerators, all that sugar acted as a preservative.
Okay, that makes sense.
It gave the finished sweets a really long shelf life. So that technical need, preservation, links right back to why they started making them in the first place, and why they're often so dense and intense.
That context changes everything when you look at the counter.
Okay, so armed with that knowledge, what specific things should we be looking for? Give us some examples of this tradition.
Right, let's start with something popular, the Bolas de Berlim.
Ah, the donuts.
Essentially, yeah, the Portuguese donut.
Yeah.
Soft, fluffy fried dough, rolled in lots of sugar,
Mm.
and almost always filled with that creme de ovos we talked about, that super smooth, rich egg yolk custard.
Okay.
You see them everywhere in summer, especially at the beach. People sell them right out of cool boxes, peak indulgence.
Right, the beach donut. Is there like a definitive best one? Or are they all pretty good? Quality is generally high. But the best ones are definitely the freshest ones. You can tell light, not greasy.
Okay.
But if you want to go even deeper, maybe more unique, you have to try pandalo.
That sounds like bread of something.
Kinda, yeah. It looks quite simple, actually. It's a light, airy sponge cake. But the secret, the thing that makes it famous, is the technique.
Okay, tell me about the technique.
So the cake itself is lovely, but certain regional versions, like the famous one from Over,
Yeah.
they deliberately underbake it, right in the center.
For purpose, underbaked.
Totally on purpose. It creates this molten, gooey, almost liquid center of sweet egg yolk lava.
Whoa. Sounds messy.
It is. It's messy, it's intense, and it really pushes that whole yolk and sugar tradition right to the edge. It's amazing.
Okay, adding that to the list. History, technique, regional variations.
Wow. You mentioned almonds earlier, too.
Yes, definitely keep an eye out for almond things, especially if you're down south in the Algarve.
Ah, okay.
You'll see these beautiful, intricately shaped marzipan fruits, or maybe dense, really chewy almond cakes. And the almond connection is,
That's a direct link to the region's Moorish history, before the convents. It shows how these different influences got absorbed into that strong conventual pastry tradition, culinary fusion centuries ago.
right. Okay, so we've got the sweets covered, from history to specifics, but you said the Pastelaria isn't just sweets.
Absolutely not. Don't let the name fool you. It's also like the #1 spot for a quick, cheap, and seriously tasty Portuguese lunch.
And that means focusing on the salgados, the savories.
Exactly. It's pure Portuguese pragmatism again, efficiency, and good food.
So what are the must-try savories, the classics we need to recognize?
Okay, #1, got to start with the tosta mista.
The grilled ham and cheese sounds basic.
It sounds basic, but trust me, the Portuguese have perfected it.
How so? What makes it special?
It's the quality, the dedication.
yeah.
They use thick-cut bread, often slightly sweet, proper ham, good melty cheese. And they grill it just right, golden, crispy outside, hot and gooey inside. It's simple perfection. Ultimate comfort food. Fast, affordable, delicious. That's the Portuguese way.
Okay, I'm sold on the tosta misita. But if I had to pick just one savory thing, the little fried half-moon ones, the rissoy de camarón, shrimp turnovers, are those essential?
Oh, absolutely essential. You nailed it.
Yeah.
Rissoy de camarón, they're beautiful, right? Little half moons.
Yep.
And the key is the contrast, that super crispy outside shell,
Mm-hmm.
and then inside, this rich, creamy, savory shrimp filling, just perfectly seasoned. They're like the gold standard for a savory snack or light lunch.
Okay. And we can't talk Portuguese food without talking about.
Bacalhau, codfish, of
Yes.
course.
So among the salgados, look for...
Look for the pastel de bacalhau. They're usually oval-shaped fried balls made with salt cod and potato, maybe some parsley.
Right, the cod fritters.
Exactly. And
Mhm.
trying these gives you a little taste of Portugal's, well, national obsession.
Okay, wait, though. Isn't cod mostly a northern thing, like the fishing fleets? Do you really find these pastéis de bacalhau everywhere, even down south?
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Absolutely everywhere. Because bacalhau isn't just regional food, it's national identity on a plate.
Ah,
Get this. Portugal apparently eats more cod per person than any other country in the world. by far.
Wow, serious.
Seriously, it's more than just fish. It's deeply cultural. So yeah, finding those pastéis de bacalhau in every single pastelaria, even miles from the sea, just confirms how central it is.
That's amazing. Okay, so practically speaking, grabbing one of these salgados, maybe with a bowl of soup or a tostamista, that's a standard Portuguese lunch.
That's the classic move. Quick, filling, authentic, and yeah, it'll probably cost you less than €5 most places. Perfect blend of taste and efficiency.
Love it. Okay, the food sounds incredible, but let's circle back to that vibe you described. The clatter, the speed, the crowds. It can feel a bit intimidating if you're not used to it.
It absolutely can.
Yeah. So how do we go from just watching this organized chaos to actually, participating smoothly? How do we nail the etiquette?
Right. You need to understand the sort of the cultural contract that makes it all work. It's built on trust and speed.
Okay.
So let's break down the key things you need to know. First up, the big decision. Counter or table?
A balcon or a mesa?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Standing a balcon at the counter is almost always cheaper. No table service fee. And it's way faster.
That's the local way for a quick coffee.
That's the standard quick break, yeah. Sitting a mesa at a table, that's if you're planning to stay a while. Socialize, have a proper meal, relax a bit.
Okay, makes sense. So you've made your choice. Now, how do you actually order? You can't just stand there hoping someone notices, right?
Right.
Not in that environment.
No, you've got to be assertive but polite. It's all about efficient, nonverbal cues because it's so busy.
So what do you do?
Make eye contact. Find someone behind the counter, catch their eye, and give a clear, polite nod. It's like, I'm ready.
Okay.
They'll see you. They'll acknowledge you. Don't be shy about it.
Got it. And what if you see something amazing, but there's no label? Or you butcher the pronunciation of rissoa de camarão?
Totally fine. Pointing is absolutely okay. It's expected, even. It keeps things moving.
Ah,
You gotta point and say, diste, por favor, if it's masculine, or uma desta, por favor, if it's feminine. One of these, please. Works every time.
simple enough.
And for coffee, maybe be specific. Just asking for cafe gets you a small, strong espresso. If you want milk, ask for a gaulum that's like a latte or a meia delite, which is more like a flat white or cappuccino.
Right. Okay, ordering sorted. Now, the paying part. I remember my first time. I just stood awkwardly by my table waiting for a bill,
Uh-huh. Yeah, common mistake.
while everyone else just seemed to walk up to the till and leave. Took me ages to figure it out.
That's the other crucial bit of etiquette. You almost always pay at the end, not at the table.
Okay.
And it runs on an honesty system. You have your coffee, your pastry, whatever. Then, when you're ready to leave, you go up to the main cash register, usually near the door,
Huh.
and just tell the cashier what you had. Cafe E, pastel de nata.
Seriously, you just tell them? They don't track it.
Mostly, no, not during busy times. It relies on trust, an immense amount of trust.
Wow. Why does that system work? Seems open to abuse.
It works because these places are woven into the fabric of the neighborhood. They're built on relationships. Cheating the system over €1 for a coffee, that's just not done. It's a huge social faux pas,
Right.
and it's efficient. Imagine the staff trying to track every single coffee and pastry order during the morning rush. This way is faster. It's community self-policing, in a way.
That's fascinating. It really is like a living museum, isn't it? History, culture, daily life, all wrapped up with amazing food.
Deliciously racked up, yeah.
It's not just a place to grab fuel. It's kind of an invitation to slow down for a minute, savor something, and just connect with that efficient but welcoming rhythm of Portugal.
Beautifully put. So yeah, we really hope you feel encouraged now. On your next trip, don't just walk past. Step up to that counter. Look beyond the nada. Be brave. Point at something new, maybe that gooey pão de ló we talked about.
The lava cake one.
Yeah, and just take a bite. A real, authentic bite of Portugal.
Definitely. And, as you're maybe enjoying that incredibly rich egg yolk thing, whatever it is, just think about this for a second.
Okay.
So many of these iconic national sweets exist because of this centuries-old need to use up leftover egg yolks.
Right from starching clothes.
Exactly. One single practical, totally non-food related need, getting crisp collars on religious habits, ended up shaping the entire dessert identity of a whole country. How crazy is that?
It is pretty mind-blowing when you frame it like that.
So it makes you wonder, what other everyday things we use now, modern things, might have some secret, equally profound, maybe totally accidental history that's quietly shaped, I don't know, the way we eat or live today. Something to chew on, right?
Definitely something to think about.